Welcome to Smile Healing Institute channel. Today's topic is Coherence creates miracles, the science of heart-brain alignment and quantum transformation. What if I told you that inside your chest right now is the most powerful electromagnetic field in your entire body? What if I that inform you or tell you that field, your heart's electromagnetic signature is literally broadcasting your reality into existence every single second? What if I told you that when you align this heart field with your brain, something miraculous happens? Time bends, coincidences multiply, the impossible becomes inevitable. This is not poetry, this is not metaphysics, this is measurable science. Your heart generates an electromagnetic field that's 60 times greater in amplitude than your brain and can be detected several feet away from your body. When your heart and brain are in coherence, when they are synchronized, harmonized, working as one unified field, you literally become a different person. You access a state of consciousness that most people never experience. You tap into the abilities that seem supernatural that are actually your birthright. In the next few span of minutes, we are going to explore the science of coherence and how it creates what can only be called miracles, real, measurable, documented transformations that happen when you align the most powerful energy centers in your body. You're about to discover why some people seem to live in a flow state where everything works out, while others struggle with the same challenges year after year. You're about to learn how to literally tune your biology to the frequency of miracles. By the end of this journey, you won't just understand coherence, you will know how to create it on demand. And when you can create coherence, you can create miracles. Are you ready to discover the most powerful force in your body? The hidden intelligence of heart. Let me blow your mind with something most people never learn. Your heart is not just a pump. It's not just muscle tissue pushing blood through your body. Your heart is actually a sophisticated information processing center with its own nervous system. The heart has over 40,000 neurons, more than many areas of your brain. It processes the information, makes decisions, and sends more signals to your brain than it receives from your brain. Think about that. Your heart is literally talking to your brain more than your brain is talking to your heart. And the quality of the conversation determines the quality of your entire life experience. The neuroscience research shows us that when your heart is in coherent state, when its rhythm is smooth, ordered, and harmonious, it sends coherent signals to your brain. This optimizes cognitive function, emotional stability, and even your ability to access intelligence. But when your heart is incoherent, when you are stressed, frustrated, angry, or fearful, it sends out chaotic signals to your brain. This literally scrambles your higher thinking, clouds your judgment, and keeps you trapped in survival mode. Here is what incredible. The Institute of Heart Math has documented that heart coherence can be measured. It's not subjective. It's not wishful thinking. It shows up on sophisticated monitoring equipment as a specific pattern of heart rate variability. And when people achieve heart coherence, miraculous things starts happening. Their immune function improves, their stress hormones drop, their cognitive performance increases, their intuition becomes laser sharp. But here is the part that will really blow your mind. When your heart is in coherent state, you are not just changing your internal state, you're literally changing your electromagnetic gesture. You're broadcasting a different frequency into the quantum field. Your heart's electromagnetic field extends several feet beyond your body. When it's coherent, it's literally organizing the energy around us. It influences other people's nervous system. It's creating order in chaos. This is why some people walk into a room and everything shifts. This is why certain individuals seem to have luck follow them wherever they go. They are not just positive thinkers, they are coherent beings. They have learned to align their heart and brain in a way that literally bends reality around them. And the most beautiful part, this is not a gift that only special people have. This is your natural state. Coherence is what you're designed for. Everything else is just interference. The electromagnetic field of miracles. Now let's talk about what happens when you truly understand the electromagnetic field of nature of reality. Because once you get there, everything changes. Everything in the universe is energy vibrating at different frequencies. Your thoughts are electromagnetic. Your emotions are electromagnetic. Your heart field is electromagnetic. Even matter what appears solid is just energy vibrating so fast it appears stationary. When your heart is in coherence, it's generating a very specific electromagnetic signature. And here is the miracle. That signature attracts experiences, people, and opportunities that match its frequency. The neuroscience work with advanced meditators shows that when people achieve deep heart-brain coherence, they literally change their energy field. Sensitive electromagnetic equipment picks up the massive shift in their biofield. And what happens next? Their external reality starts shifting to match their internal coherence. Let me tell you about Maria. She came to one of the events completely broke, depressed, convinced that life was working against her. Her heart rate variability showed completely chaos. Stress patterns has been increased and that had been running for years. But she learned the coherence technique and I'm going to share today. For 30 days, she practiced aligning her heart and brain every morning. She learned to generate coherent states on demand. Within 6 weeks, opportunities start appearing out of nowhere. A job she was perfectly qualified for opened up through a random conversation. She met someone who became a lifelong friend at a coffee shop she would never been to before. Synchronicities multiplied. Was it luck? Was it coincidence? Or was she broadcasting a coherent electromagnetic field that was literally organizing reality around her new frequency? The research is clear. When your heart is in coherent state, you are in vibrational alignment with the field of infinite possibilities. You're no longer pushing against light. You're flowing with it. Your electromagnetic field is like a radio station. When it is coherent, it broadcasts a clear signal. The universe, which is also electromagnetic, receives that signal and responds accordingly. This is why gratitude creates miracles. This is why authentic love transforms everything it touches. These are not just emotions. They are coherent electromagnetic states that literally reorganizes the quantum field around you. When you live in coherence, you're not trying to make things happen. You don't need force, push, or struggle. You become a magnet for everything that's aligned with your highest good. The physiology of transcendence. Let's get into the biology of what actually happens when you achieve heart-brain coherence. Because when you understand the physiology, you realize this is not mystical, it's mechanical. When your heart rhythm becomes coherent, it triggers a cascade of beneficial physiological changes throughout your entire body. Your nervous system shifts from survival mode to growth mode. Your brain waves synchronize, your immune system optimizes. But here is where it gets really interesting. In deep coherent states, your brain states producing gamma waves, the highest frequency of brain waves which can measure. These are the same brain waves found in Tibetan monks during deep meditation states. Gamma waves represent whole brain synchronization. Your entire neocortex starts firing in harmony. This is when you access what researchers call super consciousness, states of awareness where breakthrough insights, creative solutions, and intuitive knowing becomes available. The neuroscience lab has recorded people producing gamma wave patterns that are 200 to 300 times higher than normal. These are literally off the charts reading that should not be possible according to the conventional neuroscience. And what do these people report during these states? Time distortion, profound insights, emotional healing that would normally take years of therapy, physical healing that medical science can't explain. This is what happens when you stop living in survival and start living in creation. When your heart and brain are coherent, you're no longer running programs based on stress, fear, and limitation. You're accessing the quantum field where all possibilities exist. Your nervous system has two primary modes: sympathetic, that is the survival mode, and parasympathetic, that is growth and healing. Most people spend their entire lives stuck in sympathetic dominance, fight, flight, or freeze. But coherence immediately shifts you into the parasympathetic dominance. Your body starts healing. Your mind becomes clear. Your intuition comes online. This is when miracles becomes natural. Not because you are special, not because you are finally operating from your natural state instead of your conditioned state. Every cell in your body is listening to the conversation between your heart and brain. When that conversation is coherent, every cell receives coherent instruction. When it is chaotic, every cell receives chaotic instructions. Coherence is not just a nice feeling. It's a specific physiological state that optimizes every system in your body for peak performance, accelerated healing, and expanded awareness. You literally become superhuman. Not because you're doing something extraordinary, but because you're finally doing something that was designed to do. The practice of miracle creation. All right, let's get practical. Because understanding coherence intellectually is interesting, but experiencing it is life changing. I'm going to teach you the exact techniques that create coherence states on demand. First, let me teach you the Heart Coherence Technique. This is based on research from the Institute of Heart Math and refined through thousands of hours of practice with people around the world. Step 1, heart focus. Place your attention in the area of your heart, not your mind thinking about your heart, but actually placing your awareness in your chest area. Feel the space around your heart. Step 2, heart breathing. Breathe slowly and deeply through your heart area. Imagine your breath flowing in and out through your heart. 5 seconds in, 5 seconds out. Let your breathing become smooth and rhythmic. Step 3, heart feeling. Now activate a positive feeling, not just positive thinking or positive thoughts, but actually generating the feeling of gratitude, appreciation, care, or love. Feel in your heart area. This might sound simple, but when you combine these 3 steps, heart focus, heart breathing, and heart feeling, something magical happens. Your heart rhythm immediately becomes more coherent. Within 30 to 60 seconds of practicing this technique, sensitive equipment can measure the shift in your heart rate variability. Your nervous system relaxes, your brain waves change, your entire physiology optimizes. But here is where most people stop. They practice for a few minutes and they go back into their chaotic, coherent, and daily patterns. That's like going to the gym once and expecting to be fit Is it possible? Coherence is a skill, like any skill. It gets stronger with practice. The more you practice creating coherent states, the more naturally they become. Eventually, coherence becomes your default operating system instead of chaos. Now, let me teach you the advanced coherence protocol. This is what transforms coherence from a nice practice into a miracle creating force. First, morning coherence ritual. Every day before you check your phone, before you think about your problems, spend 10 to 20 minutes in deep heart coherence. Set the electromagnetic tone for your entire day. Second, coherence anchoring. Throughout the day, whenever you notice stress, chaos, or emotional reactivity, return to heart coherence. Use it as your resolution. Don't let incoherent states compound. Third, elevated emotion practice. Don't just feel good emotions, feel great emotions. Feel abundant emotions like gratitude, love, joy, appreciation, wonder. These high frequency emotions create the most coherent heart rhythms. Fourth, future memory creation. While in coherence, imagine your ideal future as if it's already happened. Feel grateful for experiences that haven't occurred yet. This programs your electromagnetic field to attract those experiences. And here is the secret sauce. Coherent intention setting. When you set intentions from a coherent state instead of chaotic state, they have completely different power. Coherent intentions align with natural law instead of fighting against it. Practice this consistently for 30 days and you'll understand why I say coherence creates miracles. Your life will start organizing itself around your coherent intentions. The time may vary, the delay may happen, but never denies. Your life will start organizing itself around your coherent intentions with an intelligence that seems supernatural, but it's actually natural. Breaking the addiction to chaos. Now, I need to tell you something that might be uncomfortable. Most people are addicted to chaos. They're addicted to stress, drama, and emotional reactivity. And until you break this addiction, until you disturb the pattern of momentum, you will never maintain coherence long enough for miraculous things to happen. Think about it. How do you feel when everything in your life is going well? When there is no crisis to manage, no drama to engage with, no problem to solve? For most people, peace feels boring. Coherence feels unfamiliar. They unconsciously create chaos because that feels them normal. Your body is biomechanically addicted to the stress hormones that chaos creates. Adrenaline, cortisol, norepinephrine, these chemicals become your body's drug of choice. Like any addiction, you need bigger and bigger things or hits to feel normal. This is why some people have one crisis after another. It's not bad luck. It's not unfair. It's called biochemical addiction. It's called the trained mindset to that negativity chaos. Their body is literally craving the chemical cocktail that chaos provides, that kick provides, the feel triggers of chaos. Here is what happens when you start practicing coherence consistently. At first, your body rebels. That's very common. It does not want to be calm. It does not want to be peaceful. It wants its familiar chemical hits. You will find yourself looking for things to worry about, creating problems that don't exist, engaging in conflicts that serves no purpose. This is withdrawal from chaos addiction. This is where most people give up. They think this coherence stuff does not work for me. I'm just not built for peace. But really, they are just going through withdrawal from being chaotic. The breakthrough comes when you realize that chaos is not your natural state. Coherence says you have just been conditioned to believe that stress, struggle, and emotional reactivity are normal. Every time you choose coherence over chaos, every time you choose peace over drama, every time you choose love over fear, you're literally rewiring your biochemistry. You're becoming addicted to elevated states instead of survival states. Here is what's beautiful. As you break your addiction to chaos, you become less and less compatible with chaotic people, situations, and circumstances and experiences of those people, and the environment starts shifts in a greater way. Your coherent field literally repels chaos and attracts order. This is when miracles becomes your new normal, not because extraordinary things are happening, but because you are finally living in your natural state of coherence where everything flows effortlessly. You stop creating problems to solve and start creating dreams to live. The field of infinite possibilities. As we come to the end of your journey together, I want to leave you with the most important understanding. You are not separate from the field of infinite possibilities. You are the field expressing itself as a unique individual. When your heart and brain are in coherence, you are not just accessing the quantum field, you are recognizing that you are the quantum field. There is no separation between you and the creative force of the universe. This is why coherence creates miracles, not because you are manipulating external forces, but because you are aligning with the fundamental organizing principles of reality itself. Every coherent heartbeat is a vote for the life you want to create. Every moment of heart brain alignment is a statement of the universe about who you are choosing to be. The person you have been up until now lived in separation consciousness. They believed they were small, limited, at the mercy of external circumstances, and they felt unlimited potential instead of expansive, broader potential. That person did the best they could with what they understood, but they were judged and concluded as impotent and impotential well-being. But the person you are becoming living in coherence consciousness, they understand that they are consciousness itself. It's temporarily localized in a human body with unlimited creative potential. Your heart knows this truth. It's been broadcasting your infinite potential every single beat of your entire life. It's been waiting for your mind to catch up, for your consciousness to align, for you to remember who you really are. Coherence does not create miracles. Coherence is the miracle. It's the alignment of heaven and earth within your own being. It's the marriage of infinite possibility with focused intention. When you live in coherence, you're not just changing your life. You are demonstrating what's all possible for every human beings in the world. You are literally evolving the species by embodying your highest potential. Your coherent state is calling your future to your right now. Every elevated emotions you feel, every moment of gratitude you embody, every instant of love you radiate is literally organized in reality around the highest vision. The miracles are not coming, they are here. They are waiting for you to become coherent enough to recognize them. Welcome to new reality. Welcome to the field of infinite possibilities. Welcome to the life the coherence creates. The frequency of miracles is the frequency of your coherent heart. Tune in and watch your world transform day by day. The biggest challenge would be practice, 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 irrespective of the chaos. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.